Oh, hey there, my gravy babies, it's me, Enthusiastic Productions here. You know, the other day I was looking through my Steam games catalog and was wondering what exactly is the least played Total War game. And what I found was actually not that surprising. Total War Warhammer is actually the most played Total War game, understandably, but then followed by Rome 2, which it definitely boggled my noggle a little bit. Now, just kidding, it's actually a really good Total War game that went past original expectations by like 100 miles because that's such a crappy release. Go check it out if you haven't. And the rest are all as you would expect. It's all the latest ones, with Empire somehow being the fourth above Rome Total War, which actually was a little bit surprising for me, I've got to say. No one cares about the most popular Total Wars. Let's go look at the least popular Total Wars. So obviously at the bottom we've got stuff that aren't even real games. It's just dev kits and demos, and apparently someone actually played the Empire Total War demo. 2 people max have played the Empire Total War demo in the past week. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, whatever. I'm not here to judge, okay? I just want to find out which is the least played Total War game that's actually a game, which it isn't that surprising. It's actually Rome Total War Alexander, but we already played that recently, and I'm unfortunately one of these 19 people right here. Now, these two I'm not really going to count because obviously you've probably already guessed which one I'm going to be playing, but Shogun Total War, the original one, and Medieval Total War, the original one, also have a very little amount of people playing them because I think they've just been overshadowed so much by their successors that I'm not really going to count them. But this game right here is the one I'm going to be counting. Yeah, Frozen Britannia came out pretty recently, and the fact it has less players than a game that came out, 10 years ago is very surprising for me. So I've never really given it much of a go, so I think it's time we go in. Yes, nothing like a Total War game, and you're immediately greeted by the big DLC button. But DLC schmealc is what we say on the ISP channel, as you know I'm been playing Paradox games so long now that just handing over money is part of my nature at this point. Now, I couldn't really tell you exactly why this Total War isn't doing as well as other Total Wars, but for one, I think it's probably down to the Welsh. If you include the Welsh in a game, it's probably doomed to fail. Yeah, I never really played this Total War before, so I can't really tell you exactly what to expect or what's going to go on, but I did notice that this faction can do slave trading, and that sounds like a fun mechanic. Oh God, no, just stop right there. I need to turn that off right now. Don't give me advice. Let me fail of my own accord. Immediately I got a mission to go kill some rebels, but that's not important right now. I gotta go. Oh, look at that big bird. That's a big pigeon. Man, if you think about it, this pigeon right here is actually the same size as one of those cities. I didn't know they had such giant pigeons back in the day. You know, in my history of playing Total War games for the first time, usually it goes, pretty damn badly. So I'm expecting this one to last about 10 turns before I even collapse or get bored. So let's have some fun. Just looking at this building menu is gonna make me fall asleep. Hold on, I gotta find something more interesting to do, like take down these rebels. So I'm usually the type of dude to do a lot of auto-resolving in Total Wars, but we're gonna get this one a go. Why does it look like I hired the entirety of my army from a soup kitchen? Look, it's Derek, and it's got his brother Beric, and then over there's his cousin Eric, and then behind him that's his dad Smeric. Then over there is Uncle Nelik, and then there's grandson Pathetic. So it's a very close-knit family by the looks. Yeah, for the most part the battles seem just like every other Total War, especially the recent ones, so I can't really complain other than the fact the arrows seem to have these weird smoke effects attached to them, like with some sort of flying circus of airplanes for arrows. Tell you what, we'll call ourselves the Flying Arrows. Considering the fact that their king has a horse and something, why exactly is my king just standing among the peasants with some crappy little flag attached to a stick? Are we struggling that much? I know, screw you and your hooty dooty horses, alright? I'll just go ahead and shoot you with my flying smoke arrows. So dumb. So I've noticed that this is probably more historically accurate than when I'm wearing all these bright faction colors, but when it gets to the battles, it really does look like it's just like a bunch of homeless people like having a scrap, doesn't it? So I've definitely seen similar sights to this on like any night out on a British town ever. Guess we know where the tradition comes from. So after our successful fight, if you can call it that, against the homeless people, we can now go ahead and level up, and I don't really know what I should be picking. I've never played this before, but Pillager sounds just about right. Apparently my wife is a natural beauty, which thankfully don't need to worry about that because I did find the divorce button. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm going to war with. I'm not going to attempt to say that. Apparently their ally though is a ethics. Why do ethics matter? Is what I'm doing unethical? I feel like everything's kind of fair game back now, isn't it? Just to declare war on everyone, right? Although, to be fair, I guess it's not that ethical because I am a slave trading Viking that's just come to pillage Ireland. Wait a second, there's a research and technology tab. What the hell do we have to research in 879? Right, where's Facebook? Let's get started on that immediately. That's cute. Egbert wants to be my friend. You know what, Egbert? You sound like a great guy. He must have heard about my Facebook idea. Wasn't really paying attention to who I declared war on. They may have just killed the king. But don't worry, there's plenty more kings where that came from. Although saying that, everyone seems to dislike the current king as they have no loyalty towards him, which that kind of makes sense. They're all probably just not friends with him on Facebook. Yeah, you should see his funny statuses, guys. Just pillaged Ireland. Yeah, you know the thing I said about Total Wars the first time I played them, it always seems to go a bit tits up. Well, it's going a little tits up. Don't worry though, I got a new nation to play as, and this time it's going to be 100% better because I at least know 5% of the mechanics now. Although the bad news is I'm not a slave trader anymore, and the even worse news is that I'm also now in Scotland, which for some that could be considered a lot worse. Don't worry, I did the rational thing and immediately declared war on someone, and now I can't get to them because they're all in the northern part of Scotland. But King Eric, he's got a plan. Very glad I got a pop-up to let me know that Gisil is now keen on fishing, even though I am pretty sure he is a fish. Meanwhile, Eric's doing the smart thing and taking down these damn Scots. Although I don't know if they are Scots, they could be Vikings. They all look the same to me. Okay, that kind of settles it right there. Gisil the fishman is now an imbecile. Also, yeah, I have no idea how to say that name. I think I'm going to settle on Gisley. Oh, I just got the option to convert. Oh, God damn it, I'm not converting to this horrible heretic Christianity. I need to stay pagan and worship Gisil. Oh, wait, sorry. Gislil, the fish god. Oh, apparently Ketil is trying to plot against me. I don't think so, buddy. Yeah, that didn't go well at all. That actually blew up in my face quite a little bit. You stupid idiot. This is why everyone likes Giselle over you. Apparently we're a cultural backsliding. Is this because we started to worship fish? Because I can tell you that the fish gods will... Oh, that's good news. Kettle lost his general status. Right, so I'm going to give you my general consensus on whether or not the sieges in this game are as AIDS as ever. So far, I can confirm that the sieges aren't that bad compared to other Total War games, especially Rome Total War, the terrible pathfinding. I'm actually enjoying... They just poured hot oil over me. How rude! Oh, I won. I didn't even know I won. How did I win? I don't even think I killed all the units. I can still see them all in there. Albeit it's very hard to distinguish who's who in this army. Right, siege number 2. And so far, it's just... It's a bit of a cluster truck. That's all I'm going to say. It's just a lot of people having a bit of a mosh pit. my general just got distracted by a butterfly. You're a Viking, man! I like how these are the issues plaguing the land. One of my governors is just... staring at butterflies. God damn the decadence in this land. Oh, well, the butterfly starer has tried to overthrow me. What the hell? Yeah, one thing I gotta say about this map is it is really huge. Like, I can kind of understand that it is Britain, and this is probably just the usual size of a Total War map, but because it is just Britain, it feels like it shouldn't be this big. This is huge. I could never imagine actually taking the time to conquer all of this. I think I'd probably get bored. I don't know. I'm actually a little bit bored right now. I won't lie to you. Yeah, I don't think it's like the worst Total War I've ever played. It's just, I don't think the setting's really for me. It's kind of really boring in that sense. The gameplay and the battles seem fine, but I'm just not enjoying playing in Britain. Personally, maybe it's just me. Maybe it just hits too close to home fighting homeless people in the streets here. I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think my king might be a ghost. A Viking ghost. It's kind of got to the point now in the Total War stage for me where I'm just selecting all my units and just ramming them at the enemy. I don't want to say the game's bad. I'm just personally not enjoying it anymore. Yeah, I don't want to say the game's bad, because it definitely doesn't feel bad, but I'm not much of a Total War expert, so I probably can't see the issues with it. It's just, I don't think it's for me. It's really just conquering one bit of land that is the exact same as the other. Honestly, there doesn't seem to be that much difference between what I'm doing, but either way, I hope you looked at this my luck into the luck of Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia. it was okay, I suppose. Leave a like. Enter the Victoria 2 giveaway down below for a better game.